Valentina pick, as what we kind of anticipated as well. Works well with the Golden Hour. Now you got a Golden Hour to match Golden Hour. But we saw earlier just now the Golden Hour from Marcel wasn't able to deactivate Gord's laser, but you can basically reposition around it, right? So this is going to be awkward where there's a case where both teams would just get frozen into place, not too sure what to do at all when that happens. So a Venn diagram Golden Hour may appear anytime in this particular draft. Good luck casting that play-by-play.
Well, this will be extremely interesting. Valentina has so many options. It will be a bit more difficult to try to take the IMU from the Gord, and like we suspected, the carry will be that last choice, sealing up this draft. It's something that we're more familiar with, a little bit more traditional as a lane-to-lane matchup goes. But the Benedetta will have a little bit more dimensions of playstyles. In the earlier front, I feel like the lane proxy used to be the flavor that Benedetta likes to do. Immediately go in Asia versus Cambodia, and it's a big test for both of them, as Cambodia wants to solidify their status as a titan over the national regions.
Look, I mean, like the last yesterday, right? When we're watching Team Malaysia play against Team Indonesia, is like a extreme roller coaster. We are so back and we're so cooked.
Yep.
I hope, for my sanity for today, I hope that is not the case. But yeah, we shall see whether they can put a good, solid, clean win against Team Cambodia.
Hisham on Special Forces duty, just giving that information, playing that mind games over to Cambodia, which gives a lot of time and space for Amar to quickly rotate up, looking at where the Benedetta is going as well. It's just down the bottom side and rotating towards that mid side, so Cambodia really has to try to play a little bit more patiently this time around.
Hisham sees everybody right here, right? He's just like in and out right there, and he's out again. He's just giving so much information. Over the side of Team Malaysia, Lethal Wanderer already secured by the side of Amar, so that's a wonderful for the side of Team Malaysia.
Look, you know, what Hisham is doing is great. You're pulling the Marcel away from the Gord, you're leaving Gord alone, and on a one-to-one matchup within the Gord and the Valentina, Valentina definitely has a lot more early game damage. He's going to get pushed back. He's going to get pretty much disrupted, and he has, Odin has to really protect this Baxia as well.
I like what I'm seeing from Amar. It's a lot more aggressive of a Valentina as compared to most of the Valentinas that we see so far. You really need, especially in early game, you really need to try to use the Valentina passive to its greatest fullest. The way you do it is to start going around, being active with the river, play around with Hisham, and also to a certain extent Nashan when he's ready to start fighting.
That's a smart move from Cambodia. Hai Mekong is basically denying that turret minion to get that level 4 for Benedetta easily. So slowing down the turtle take, trying to get that level 4 for power spike first before engaging. And speaking of engaging though, Hisham and his spot while they're able to dash over the wall, but he's just playing around with his food.
Pulling resources though, but then he's a little bit down low, so Team Malaysia needs to play this surgically.
Oh, able to get that recall out of there. They're playing a outnumbered battle though, 3-on-4 on the top side. Elton having a field day against Bobbin. On the bottom side, Mystic Gush already comes out, taking full damage. Lapu Lapu will be the first to fall. High will not be enough to take any damage at all. The laser comes out from Cambodia alone. And Hisham is down low, one foot hit. He's so sneaky. And they take down Odom as well.
Yeah, two members for the side of Team Cambodia for one turtle. I think this is a fair trade coming out from both of these two teams, but a flicker already committed by Hisham. Hisham coming in just the nick of time. Amari can tell that, right, he's holding onto the laser. He's also able to melt, you know, Mekong face all the way down to the ground. A Lapu Lapu is not able to snowball, means that, hey, Razif is having a great time. Like, take a look. Level 6 is his levels already.
Yeah, with the Benedetta, you definitely clear the lane fast. You're joining in all these team fights. You're being such a nuisance in the jungle. You're pulling the Marcel to protect a Baxia, a utility tank jungler. Take a look at the replay right here.
Yeah, Razif actually expanded all the way to the background, expecting somebody to be there. Unfortunately, that also burns away the flicker from Solvan on this Gord. But the Golden Hour, I think, is a little bit awkward for the side of Team Cambodia for now. But if you take a look, the aggression is ramping up.
They're in Cambodia's home right now. Baxia taking a lot of damage right here. The Ballistic Laser try to delay the approach that Malaysia is bringing into Cambodia's face. They will live to tell the tale another day.
Mystic Gush is a little bit too shallow. A flicker was already committed earlier just now, so unable to use. Amar was still able to steal away the Gord ultimate, which is pretty interesting. I was expecting the Golden Hour to be stolen by the side of Amar, but Amar decides to take the Gord's laser and use it against Team Cambodia.
Hisham just doing Hisham things, being super annoying, being such a nuisance, but Boxia finds himself in a very difficult position.
Laser.
Kicked back directly to
God.
Laser, but not enough. Amar will still deal with the S1 as Cambodia finds his way out. That's the flicker and the mind games once again. Hisham.
The Hisham effect. No, call Hisham a waiter. He's serving any food from the side of Team Cambodia over the side of Team Malaysia, right? Kicking back the Boxia right into the laser for the side of Amar is just a icing of a cake, albeit nobody kind of went down there earlier just now, but hey, you can see the potential damage that Team Malaysia can do, and now Team Malaysia is looking to secure the turtle once again.
Look at the speed that Razif is also bringing to the table. He has the electrifying blow. He's holding it on. There's a 3-man lockup down the bottom side. Hisham locks up too. Laser will not reach out to anyone. Najat actually steals away that turtle from Cambodia, able to push that back. Malaysia, another W.
Man, the problem from the side of Team Cambodia is that Soen wasn't able to find a very good position to land down the laser. This is exactly what I was talking about. I'm a bit afraid because of the tempo of the Boxia, and also the Marcel is just, you know, not in sync alongside Gord. Gord takes a long time to claw into these team fights, and he's on a position. But take a look at the items. Glowing one already secured by Amar as well. Same could be said over to Sovan. That's a Thunderbelt for the side of Tiwa Odom on the Marcel. So these are core items already built, but if you notice, it is still Team Malaysia because of the turtle fights, right? It feels like, you know, the Elton is starting to ramp up in terms of this build. Same could be said over to Q as well.
A lot of flash plays coming in for Hisham. Not only does he have that annoyance factor, he also has that damage to push Marcel away. A flicker already utilized by that Gord down the mid side.
A Gord that uses his flicker as well, and not only just the fact that, you know, you don't really have that safety net anymore.
That's a kick onto the Boxia. That's the energy eruption and the combo. Cambodia will be able to use the golden hour, buy himself a little bit more time. The Prince Rap won't reach, and he won't connect. The Petrify will seal the deal, and Rasip will take down Boxia.
Amar stealing the laser away. There's no way for Kyo to basically get out of this.
There's so much aggression coming in from Malaysia. Nowhere is safe if you're a Cambodian.
A lot more tighter gameplay coming out of Team Malaysia. This is exactly what I was really glad to see, right? Like, it feels like, you know, Team Malaysia did the homework against Team Cambodia. Sovan wasn't able to land down the Mystic Gush as well, and Nem, especially on this Boxia, is not doing well. And now because of that, your priority as a Boxia is starting to slip. You're supposed to be dominating in the early game. Now, the only time if Cambodia wants to come back is to make sure that Kyo secures the golden staff, and that's how they will roll.
What do? You got Hisham is always constantly pulling and pushing, then manipulating where Ty Odom is moving at all time. Nam can't even make a move. Just make a beeline towards that turtle. They're starting things up. Hisham is right there. He sees all five. Razif is in the corner. Laser already popped up. A little bit too soon. A little bit too early. That's Golden Hour. We'll trap it into play. One on back line. Hisham taking a little bit too much damage. Razif will make quick work of this Gord. He's taking on 3 members. And Razif will make it work. And he takes down that turtle as well. Cambodia actually stows over the turtle.
But it's okay, no, it was Team Malaysia to pick up the turtle instead because, you know, it was Elton. But hold on, it's a little bit too much casualties right here.
Odom, will he be able to run away? He's done a lot of cardio right here. Yes, with the Ty Odom, a little bit on the pushing front. All right. Was that a kickback?
Let me break it down that fight just now. That fight was, you know, even the observer needs to like, okay, I need to zoom out a little bit because there's so many action happening on the top side of the map. It is, I think, Sovan opening up with the Mystic Gush way too early on. They thought that Team Cambodia can catch on to Hisham. Hisham was holding on to Shinpo right there. Easy dodge, right? You're CC immune, you just dodge it. And then after that, you know, Sovan is like, okay, I've activated the laser. What's next? Now, if Team Malaysian knows that Sovan has already activated Mystic Gush, it's easy pickings. Razif goes all the way to the back line, starts assassinating.
Oh, an outplay on the top side.
I can't praise anybody, eh?
But that was a pretty good start from Razif, using the eye for an eye to delay the approach, but the Mystic Gush directly in the face of that Fredrin. Nazan will not be able to survive. Cambodia fighting back.
Okay, at the very least, you know, Nazan, that's not exactly a good place. Finally, Sovan was able to find a pick-off using the Mystic Gush and the Wombo combo coming out from this Baxia. Team Malaysia, I think they got to slow down just a little bit earlier just now in that turtle fight. They overheated, they thought they got that goal lead, and finally here's the replay as well. If you notice, Amar holding on to the Mystic Gush was one of the best key decisions as well as Kyo right here. Amar do have a lot of burst damage, and with the Terrify, he can actually self-heal. And the problem is for the side of Team Cambodia, because you are on this Marcel, you don't really have an HP bar to basically stand in terms of the damage. Especially in this early game right now, first item Thunderbelt, you still are kind of squishy.
In both of the early composition, is just one more item away for both of these two
Oracle
main damage dealers for the Holy Trinity. Oracle also built up as well for
Marcel.
Tai.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Mystic Gush onto Amar, forced to use a flicker to get out of the way, but he does have Mystic Gush for himself as well. It's so hard for the Valentina to find the ultimates because Gord is just so sneaky. He's staying in the back line, he's not showing himself at all, and you have that range for the IMU.
I feel like Amar actually played this Valentina really well, right? Using the dash, not to do damage, but in order to reach out to take away Gord's ultimate constantly, because usually, you know, low hanging fruit is that TY's Tai's golden hour, right? But yeah, I'd rather take the laser instead of the golden hour.
And Jean, psyching up for a dance. He's starting the waltz, pulling the Lord away. Marcel has
laser versus laser.
Getting caught out. Will not be enough though. No more laser for that Gord though. But there is a laser for Amar a little bit too soon.
Yeah, but okay, Hisham did it really right? Like trying to bait out the flicker. Now Sova doesn't really have flicker. It's now for the time of Team Cambodia to really find an entry point here. But Team Malaysia is playing it super safe. Amar, I think that was a very early laser, not supposed to happen at all. Hisham is just running away all these key resources over to Cambodia over and over again.
There's the stun up. Odom taking a little bit too much damage, able to use the golden hour to keep himself alive for now, but Tai has to get back with that recall, so they're going to be facing a losing battle. And speaking of which, Carry actually takes down Reciv as they are still starting things up. Elton able to get out of there with BMI.
5v4 as well, not just that Kyo has a lot of damage right now. Packing onto the golden staff, I bet currently, and Hisham looking for a pick.
Oh, that's a kick. But Kyo is still safe, still free, and gonna run back. The Blazing Duet won't land, but Kyo is just causing so much hits onto Malaysia.
These trades are getting a little bit ridiculous between these two teams, but in terms of trading, you can see that Cambodia is starting to lose a little bit of priority because of the Baxia, whereas Nashan on this regime has been slowly farming up, but Kyo is his natural predator.
Well, there's the tank melter making his way in. That's the steal. Cambodia steals the Lord. Hisham knocks 3 up. He's taking a lot of damage as well. It's a 3-man lockup, 3-man petrify. Reciv won't be able to take anyone at all, but Appraiser's Wrath will take Tai's life.
Yeah, that is just a consolation prize, right? Team Malaysia was trying to duke out for the Lord. You can see the golden hour right there. Everybody doesn't want anything to do with it. Forced to go one long round as well in terms of these fights. Kind of help Cambodia to save themselves just a little bit, right? But now Team Malaysia has to round out a defense. This kind of roster, especially with Amar on the Valentina, you don't really have a lot of wave clear.
Lord on the top side. Cambodia trying to fight their way back into Malaysia's side of the jungle. There's a stun onto Hisham, but he's just baiting everyone, the Cambodians, into his face. The laser already baited out by Elton.
Wait, it's so funny that it's the marksman that baits out the laser, right? You can see how Cambodia is really trigger happy with these ultimates. They are not afraid to use it, but being trigger happy means that, you know, you don't hit if you don't try, right? So that's the mentality for the side Team Cambodia. On the other hand, items check, you already had Brute Force, Restmates, Oracle, and also Chatai's Pauldron to be able to deal with Kyo. But Kyo, natural tank shredder with a Wind of Nature in hand already. This is something of a key item to deal with Elton, especially in the next team fight.
Tai trying to find where Hisham is. This concealed play, going straight to the back line, forced a flicker. The mind games for Hisham never ends.
Yeah, it's just crazy. Like what I mentioned, Team Cambodia is still trigger happy. I'm not really a big fan of this one. Amar trying to look for the laser.
2-man stun. Najan will take the tip of the laser. A little bit of damage.
These utilities don't grow on trees. Stop!
I think Malaysia would be able to find a chance. It's easy to bait out this Gord. We see him using the laser pretty trigger happily. Using a flicker when Hisham gets close. They need to try to find a way to slow down the approach of Malaysia is bringing up to the table. Just now, they equalized the scoreline with that one ward fight, but Malaysia is still crawling themselves back.
Yep.
Cambodia is playing into what Malaysia wants them to play.
2K goal lead in the favor of Team Malaysia right now. Elton is starting to do the split push. Claude, same could be said over the side of Razif as well. But in terms of Team Cambodia, this is a massive death ball strategy. You don't send the carry to the side lanes to kind of push. The only person that you can send is Mengkong instead. Someone that can basically hold themselves and also try to get out of the fight if they got caught.
Nicely said. Malaysia just splitting their heads as Thai tries to poke a little bit of damage, but they know where Hisham is.
Yep.
So this means that Elton is kind of safe for now. He's playing away from Thai.
Yeah, I think because, you know, lots of information coming in from the side of Hisham, right? Allowing that Elton and also Razif to do exactly that.
Thai taking a little bit of damage. Will get that heal up. I feel like he should get that recall, but he doesn't want to risk it. Malaysia trying their best to blitz down this turtle.
Gord laser coming in.
There's the kick. That's the taunt. That's the petrified. The laser comes up. Najan takes the Lord at the same time. The golden hour lock 2 into place. As Malaysia taking a lot of hits, taking a lot of damage. Cambodia got what they can, and they're out of here.
Man, Cambodia, that golden hour actually slowed down the Lapu. It saved Team Malaysia. With friends like these, man, I don't need enemies. But Team Malaysia, that was a great pickoff in terms of picking up the Lord earlier just now, right? Nashan letting the retribution. Now with that additional pushing power, they're going to escalate in terms of the gold and hopefully, you know, shove Team Cambodia back into their own base.
It was a very tight situation. Hisham knew that he needed to control Nem. He needed to kick him away from that Lord a little bit too soon, though. That's a laser already utilized. He's taking a lot of damage, especially from that Claude. So this Elton and Keo are both huge threats for both teams.
Okay.
But Cambodia right now has to deal with the Lord coming up on the top side.
Talk about threats right now. Keo already secured the Minific gun. Nasan getting caught.
There's a two-man taunt up. Najan will keep himself safe for now. They have to split their heads. Cambodia doesn't like this at all.
Man, it feels like Team Cambodia wants to fight as 5, but Team Malaysia is like, nope, I'm not going to handshake this kind of fight. I'm going to make it unfair to you. They're splitting these team fights over and over again. Razif is like a one-man army on the other side, trying to fix the wave and also fight the pickup.
There's a kick over the highs, kick things off. The laser will go. Okay, that's always towards the minion, so he's a little bit more focused on clearing the waves, trying to push it back, trying to save that T3.
I think worth, right? This is a time where it's like, yeah, sure, go ahead. Use the laser on the minions. But it's just, you know, base defense. It feels like Team Cambodia is using bandages to try to fix a broken ship, right? It doesn't work. Definitely going to need a lot more time. And I feel like it's not only just the fact that it's the roster, it's the items. No, I feel like it's just the way they've been playing is just so... Okay.
Oh, Hisham walked into that, almost getting burst, but that man still safe. A two-man, one-man golden hour just to save him, but no, there's a double-edged sword. But that's in for the re-engage. Hisham is still too low on the backside. Golden hour already utilized on Cambodia's part to buy some time for the rest of Malaysia to come back in. Everyone's all getting hits. Everyone's all getting teared apart. Cambodia taking hits. They're all in half health.
The front line
will not be front line enough. It's Malaysia and Cambodia, both of them trading blows after blows, and they're still alive.
Hisham, after all of that, burns, what, 2 flickers, burns the Mr. Gush, burns the ultimate from the side of the Baxia as well, and to a certain extent, the golden hour as well. And it seems like, you know, he's still in and out despite nobody is, he's just going unchecked, and it's just being a nuisance against Team Cambodia's roster.
He's first in, last out. What am I saying? Hisham, again, with a little bit of mind games for Cambodia, trying to bait everything out, everything that they hold dear. This Lord spawns up in the next 5 seconds. Cambodia, they're better as 5, yes, but they also have to deal with the threat of the lane splitting Razif at the bottom side.
Yeah, not only just that, right? There's also something that Team Malaysia has to be careful right now, is that the carry is starting to scale. So this is a late game carry, easy to execute.
Oh, there's a blazing duet, take a lot of damage. That's a laser directly on top of Elton. Down goes the clock. This is a winner opportunity for Cam. The electric final blow won't land. Nazan needs a little bit more time for that Lord. The golden now will land. Malaysia picks up that Lord on the backside. Cambodia leading the charge. They know they can cycle them. Razif a little bit too fast for them to chase up to. It's Malaysia sealing that deal. Najan taking a lot of hits, taking a lot of damage from Keo. It might not be enough. This taunts up. He won't be able to press out of there alive. Oldham will be the one to take that kill out. Hi. It's a one-on-one fight. Benedetta also out and alive. They're just trading blows. That's a cycle. And that is the Mystic Gush once again. The laser will not be enough to save himself at all. On the backside, Hisham, the fight's not over yet.
Seems like, you know, Hisham may be able to find a kick there, but it's going to be the board.
They're still going though. Hisham is still in the midst of everything. They're trying to cycle everything they can. They're going down once again, just barely by the skin of their teeth. Going out of that circle, and they end it right here and right now. A long drawn team fight, but Malaysia actually bought so much time, so minions are actually pushing through.
I don't know what's going on, Churros. It feels like, you know, Team Malaysia and Team Cambodia is just going on with going hands at each other over and over again. They're just cycling each other, and it's just, I don't know, peak entertainment perhaps, but the Lord, you know, in the hands of Team Malaysia is more than happy to handshake this, because if Team Cambodia is not actively banging the base and to defend, the Lord will march in, the Super Minions will be crashing into the wave. How long is this instant replay going to be at?
Yeah, Hisham, honestly, he started things off. He was super down low. They managed to take Gord out at the very least.
Yeah, I think Amar right here just finding that assassination onto someone from Team Cambodia is absolutely nice and dandy. But we're entering late game territory right now. In fact, you can see the marksmen selling off their boots, going for the Rose Gold Meteor. This is where you know that, yep, we're in late game territory already.
It's also going to be any mistakes you make will be converted into the advantage for your opponent team. So tread lightly every single step in the jungle, every single ambush. And speaking of ambush, Razif finds himself in spot while they're able to use that electric final blow to get out of the way, and he will be safe and sound. Unable to force any mistakes coming in from Cambodia though.
Yeah, and the reason why it's so hard to really decipher what's going on is just because you're not expecting any team to really duke it out like that. It is just way hyper-aggressive gameplay coming out from both Team Cambodia and Team Malaysia. Team Cambodia already lost the Lord. There's no reason for them to fight, maybe to try to cycle. They are able to catch onto Nasam, but they burn a lot of resources just to try to get him.
Speaking of resources, Odin taking a lot of damage. The wheel will land onto Amar. He wants to stop that approach. Amar will use the golden hour to save himself, but on the other side of the map, Razif keeping that thing busy. The concealed play from Hisham trying to push Kai back. It will not be enough. A lot of key resources already utilized. No more golden hour for the side of Amar as Cambodia tries to pull and start that dance. Look at Benedetta where she's going. You gotta proxy that wave.
Definitely. I think Team Cambodia needs to try to blitz down this Lord right now. Stop dancing around. But Hisham is being a major pain to the backside of Team Cambodia. And now Razif decides to try to fight.
That's a laser directly onto Claude once again. No more Elton. No problem. Razif facing a little bit of trouble right there. Winter Crown will save himself for just a little bit. Still got Keo down the top, that top side. We'll be able to chase the rest of them down. 2 members down for the side of Malaysia. We'll be able to blitz down this Lord now.
Elton making a mistake right there. He's not supposed to be standing in the vicinity of the laser at all. And now Team Cambodia 5-man strong. They're looking to take the Lord instead. I think Team Malaysia, earlier just now, Razif had a great idea to try to shove bot lane, to try to put a little bit of pressure more on Team Malaysia, Team Cambodia. But I don't know what happened. They decided to go back and handshake this team fight right into the laser of Solven, and now Team Cambodia picks up the Lord.
I think it was just the Mystic Bombs, right? It just landed that nice stun. Let's just really slow it down and take a look.
Yeah, it's just the Winter Crown is already used in the fight earlier just now, before this one. And don't forget, right now, Kyo can easily shred through both Hisham and also Nasan as well, so they cannot stand this fight. Razif earlier just now misses the mark in terms of landing the Petrify ultimate onto the Gord and also the carry, so that's why it's also a little bit difficult for Team Malaysia to find any form of pickings against Team Team Cambodia, and now Team Cambodia is crashing the Lord against Team Malaysia's side.
There's the electro final blow. Mystic Gush will clear up the minions, buying Cambodia some space and time. A lot of discipline coming up from Cambodia. They took down that T3. He might be able to rush this. Keo has a lot of damage. That's the attack speed, the attack item built up as well. They don't know where Hisham is. They need to try to find a way to get vision on this Cho. It's Cambodia in the midst of battle. There's a rolling stone down onto this Fredrin. Pops that immortality. Blazing Duet also popped up. Double golden hour on Cambodia. And now Cambodia is still very healthy, very up alive. As Hisham trying to pull them away from that throne, trying to bait everyone away from that lead that they have so far. But Malaysia's base there in shambles without Najad. They don't really have a thick front line.
Yeah, and now bottom lane already cracked open. Team Cambodia, if they want to end the game, they have to end the game right here. If not, Team Malaysia may strike back.
A massive wave. Hisham, he's looking, he's seeing, he's trying to find a way, he's trying to find an angle. Carry, Amar goes down.
The base.
Just targeting onto the throne in Cambodia. Crawling with their way back.